Here we go. So basically, like, I think what everybody knows, it is the story of the Jungle Book that we have seen from Disney in the past.
Yes.
But there are no bare necessities in this.
Yes.
I think the other ones are more for children. And not that this one's not. But this is the story of Mowgli, who is a boy who his parents are murdered in the jungle by Shere Khan.
Right.
Which we'll get to that in a second because it made me laugh in one scene.
Yeah.
And so his parents are killed, so he's raised by the animals in the jungle,
Yeah.
the wolf pack.
By the wolves, yeah.
And so, but he can speak with them, he runs with them, he wants to be a part of the pack.
Yeah.
And I'd say, like we talked in the interviews, mentor, Bagheera, voiced by Christian Bale, kind of sees a different future for him.
Yes.
Basically, he doesn't think he can survive out there.
He's concerned for him.
Yeah.
He's concerned. He sees the limits of his form and his body.
And he wants him to go to the human world.
He wants to go back. He wants him to go back to the human world because he's afraid Shere Khan will kill him.
Yeah.
Because
and he will.
Shere Khan keeps saying he's going to kill him.
Hey, I'm gonna drink your blood.
Yeah,
I think it was a drinking game. Every time he said something about his blood, he's like, I'm gonna take a drink. So with that said, I don't want to ruin too much, but yeah, we said it in the interviews, we've said it a little bit in the show, but darker.
Yeah, it's
much darker.
I think it's important to talk about exactly what Circus did here, and they sort of alluded to it in the interviews.
Yeah.
Favreau's movie is a live-action version of the old cartoon.
Yeah. You get the bare necessities.
This is a live-action version of the source material.
The books.
It has nothing to do with the old cartoon. So there are some differences. Not just the King Louis thing that Andy mentions. There's some other pretty significant differences.
Well, I'd say, not for kids. Kids can watch this, I'm saying like 10 and above maybe. But there are some, harsh imagery here. Without spoiling too much, there's a shot where Shere Khan pushes Mowgli against the wall and sticks his claw right to his arm and drags it.
Yeah, and he's
cutting him open.
And he's just like gashed and bloody for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
There's
that, and
it's intense.
I will say that one of Mowgli's friends does not do so well throughout the film.
Oh man,
and we find out his fate.
Yes, we do.
In a very shocking. I was, I'm a 36-year-old man. I was like, what?
Well, that scene shocked me. The showdown with Shere Khan was pretty shocking.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
and very intense. You do want to be careful about bringing kids to this.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that neither of us have kids,
right?
And so we
are kids.
Exactly. I'm always like, make your own judgment as a parent, but
yeah,
it's definitely more intense. But the acting's great, the animation's great. It's cooler to see kind of this version of something I've seen so many times, but in such a different light.
I was worried that it wouldn't be different enough.
Yeah.
That worry went away pretty quickly because it is very different than what we know. And I loved Favreau's take on this. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
I loved the one that came out last year.
It's two different beasts, though.
Totally different beasts. They might as well be different movies.
Yeah.
Different stories.
Sure.
They're definitely different movies. They might be different stories because this one, it's much more about, like Andy said, it's about Mowgli's journey.
Yeah.
It's not so much about giving all these characters their own space and their own song.
Sure.
It's just about what he's going through and how they reflect off of him.
See, I'm surprised you didn't mention your go-to lady of Hollywood.
Oh, Kate Blanchett does Ka.
Yeah.
That's my girl. So anything she does, I love, and she's a great Ka.
Yeah, she's a great Ka.
Yeah.
I just love the realness of it. Like that, as much as we're talking about talking animals, but it feels raw, gritty.
It does.
Even the animals themselves, Baloo's always covered in mud. It just looks like, man, take a bath.
And his face looks like he lost 20 fights yesterday.
Well, he's always talking out the side of his mouth.
He looks rough.
And even when the elephants show up, the moss just growing.
I'm so
on the
glad
side
you mentioned that. That's one of the most beautiful parts of the film. There's enough new in this. There's enough different in this that it kept my attention the entire way through.
Yeah.
I think this movie does have some CG problems. I think sometimes it falls a little short.
It's a few times where I'm like, you don't have Disney's budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm at 3 stars, though.
Yeah, when you and I talked the other day, I told you 2.5. And the more I've thought about it, and after watching the interviews for a second time, I think I'm with you at 3.
There you go.
Yeah.
3 stars. I'm telling you, man, Netflix is killing it this year.
I love what they're doing, man.
And according to my rep, wait till next year.
Wait till next month.
So 3 stars?
3 stars.
3 stars for
I'm with
Mowgli.
you. Yep.
Go check it out. If you want to see more full interviews, go check out our YouTube page, Big Movie Mouth Off, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.